Hi, welcome. So just bring yourself down to your mat, and you can come into constructive rest with your knees bent on your feet on the floor. If that's comfortable, this is a nice way to just begin to release your low back and just drop into the earth. If traditional Shavasana is more comfortable for you, you're welcome to take that position as well. And then as you arrive here, you can let the hands just rest onto your belly. Just take a few releasing breaths. So take a nice inhale and exhale through your mouth. Just have a few breaths like that, just as loud as you like. And just noticing the facial muscles, let your jaw soften, let the eyes soften, and then just feeling the movement of the breath in and out of your nostrils. And just your natural breath. Feeling the soft rise and fall of your belly with the breath. And just taking a moment to come into your breath, into your body, and welcoming yourself here. Stretching your legs out and take your arms up overhead and take a nice long stretch through your hands, through your soles of your feet. And then the knees can come up into your chest and give yourself a hug. Take a rock and massage your back. And then we'll take an opening into the hips and shoulders. So left hand, left knee, right hand, right knee. Bring your knees up to the chest, separate them out away from one another. Send them away, and then together and back into the chest, and then out and away, and just starting to circle the knees and feel some connection to your breath as you do this. Take that in one direction and then changing directions. And then let that complete as it does. And take your feet down, take your arms out to a T position. The palms can face up or down, and walk the feet out towards the edges of your mat. Take a nice inhale, and then exhale that right knee into center and the left knee coming up to the side. Inhale through the center, exhale to the side, and just back and forth with your breath. Start to warm up, open up through the hips. And then as the right knee falls into center, you can hang out there for a few breaths. Arms can stay as they are, or give yourself a hug. Just going to low on the chest and take a few breaths into the area where you feel that stretch. One more breath here, noticing the arm on top if you're giving yourself a hug. Stretching the arms back out, take your legs to the other side. And then if you're giving yourself a hug, take it on the other arm on top. Take a few breaths. One more breath here. And then coming back through center. Stretching your legs out. One more time, take the arms up over your head. I'm going to do a little bit of breath and movement here. Nice inhale. And then exhale. exhale, take that right knee in towards your chest. Nice full exhale. Inhale. Stretch it back out. And then exhale, take it the other side. And then just moving back and forth with your breath. Nice full exhales. And then as your arms stretch back overhead, you take it out into a star shape. Have a couple of breaths there. And then let the knees come back into your chest. Take your legs up in the air. Have a twirl into your ankles and your wrists. Just give everything a shake. Go tapping. Squeeze back, squeeze back. Yep. Legs down to your torso. Just give everything up. Massage, and then the knees can come back into your chest. And rock on over to one side. And then just take yourself up to hands and knees into tabletop. So your hands are just wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, wide spread your palms, and we'll take some cat and cow from here. So take a nice inhale, and as you exhale, round your back. Inhale, roll your shoulders back till your tailbone up. Exhale and round. And then just taking this movement, inhale, arching, exhale, rounding. Just gonna moving with your breath. Lights are going a little strange there, so I have to fix something. Just coming back into this posture. Inhale as you round, as you arch, and exhale as you round. Let's get a leg involved in this movement. So as you inhale, you take that right leg back behind you. Exhale, knee to nose, and just starting to move leg back. About 8 to 10 on the side, and then as the right leg comes back, you can feeling that if your inner thighs are energetically moving towards one another, maybe the opposite arm coming up, and just have a few breaths. And take that down, you stretch it back for a moment in child's pose. Extended child's pose. Walking your hands just over to one side of your mat, and then just take the breath into that stretch. And then through center over to the other side. Lay back through center, back up through hands and knees. And then we'll take it in the opposite side. So this is the left leg just coming up straight back behind you, and then exhale, knee to nose. And just moving with your breath. Inhale, exhale as you take the knee in. Again, about 8 to 10 on this side. And then as that left leg stretches back, you can hang out like here or take that opposite arm up. And just have a few breaths. And take it back down, and let's just take a puppy dog stretch from here, so you can walk the hands forward. Just keeping your hips just roughly over the knees there, and just walk it forward as much as that feels good. Maybe the head coming down. Just nice stretch out for the shoulders. A few breaths. And then walk it back in a little bit, and then you could do a little bit of opening, warming up through your joints, and Take some circles, figure eight. A little bit of movement like your seaweed in the ocean. Small or large circles, as it feels good for you. As it completes, you can take it one more time back into extended child's pose and just have some breaths there into the back space. One more breath here. And then we'll move from here down into downward facing dog. You're welcome to take longer in child's pose though, if that's calling to you. So if you're joining me, just have your hands a little forward, the shoulders there, wide spread your palms, little suction cups at the ends of your fingers. Take a big dog paw, connecting in through your knuckles, tuck your toes, and then find your way up. First dog of the day, just walking it out, do what feels good. Keeping a nice bend in the knees, bicycling your feet out and walking them out really wide toward the edges of your mat and even further if you like, and just have a bit of room for your hips. Circles around, shaking the head. And then slowly in your timing, you can walk your feet to your hands into a hanging forward fold. Just let your abdomen rest on your thighs. Arms can hang long, or you can grab a hold of your elbows and shake of your head like you're saying yes and no. Letting the weight of gravity open up through the body. Have a few breaths here. And then let the elbows go if you're holding them, and grounding through your feet, starting to find your way up, one vertebra at a time, head coming last. Just walk the hands up your thighs if that's more supportive today. As you find your mountain, just have a few breaths. Feel into your body. All right, and then have a little shake up. And we'll take some breaths together. So hands can come into heart center, and he'll take it up. Exhale through your mouth. Couple more. And last one. Take a windmill from here, so just wide legs, and just give a little opportunity for some massage. And then just fall away as it does. Okay. All right, and then find your mountain. So your feet are about hip distance apart. Kind of two fists, and then drop in, feeling like your chi, your prana dropping into your feet, base of your big toe and the baby toe, corners of your heels, connecting, taking the hands into heart center. Just start with a half sun salutation. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, hinging at your hips. You can keep bending your knees to warm up your back. Inhale, part way off with the heart forward. Exhale and inhale to rise. And then we'll come onto our bellies. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, forward, hinging at your hips. Inhaling up part way. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms, and step it back to high plank, onto your knees. And then just drop to the knees, into your belly. Hands are under your shoulders, the elbows tuck into your ribs, the tops of your feet can press in. Then just rolling the shoulders back into low cobra. Head still looking at your mat, and exhale back down. And then inhale, come on up, low cobra. And exhale. Let's take it up for a few breaths. So inhale into low cobra. A pubic bone, the tops of your feet can press in, and maybe lift your hands and just take some breaths here. And just have one more breath. And then take it back down as you're ready. Walk your hands back, hands length or so, and you can take child's pose. You can come right up into downward facing dog. So your choice. So if you're in child's pose, just send some breath into the back space like you've got some balloons in your low back and you're just sending your breath there. And if you come to down dog, rooting, spreading through your fingers and your toes, front thighs towards the back thighs, the bones. Right. Always keep a nice bend in the knees just to get a length along through the spine. Our arms firming and just take a few breaths. Opening through the hips, you could always pick up one leg, take it over towards the opposite buttocks for a stretch. If you do that, take one leg and then the other. One more breath wherever you are. And then stepping forward into a hanging forward fold. Inhaling up part way, exhale back down. Inhale to rise. And then just have a breath in your mountain. All right, and then from here we'll take it into warrior one. So right foot is your grounding foot, and just medium step, that back foot's gonna point out to a 45-degree angle. Back and forth, forehead back. You can always walk that front foot out a bit to help with balance. And then take some weight into that back heel. Take your arms up into your warrior. And then just taking a few breaths here. Feeling that connection to the earth. Gathering in the energy of courage of the warrior. And let's do it at some breaths from here. So you take it out into kind of a cactus shape. Take a nice inhale. And then exhale as you straighten the leg and the arms come in. So face you actually. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Inhale. A few more breaths. And then take it back into your warrior. Straighten that front leg, take the hands back to a speed skater, take a nice inhale. Exhale, hinging at your hips, lengthening, and just have a few breaths. Place of balancing. Gathering strength, and just have a few breaths here. And you can bend back into your front knee. Just take it back up into your warrior. Come up onto the tippy toes of that back foot. Take the arms out as wings. We'll come towards warrior three from here. And so you can just tap that back foot and just explore in that way. Coming in and out. You can lift the back leg, outer hip wrapping, any amount. Coming in and out as you need to, and just take a few breaths. Front leg can be bent, or you can move towards straightening. And then take it back down into warrior. And then step it up, shake it out. And let's just do a breath together. So inhale, Exhale, light and energy over your body. Inhale through your central channel. Exhale, light and energy. Couple more breaths. And last one. Okay. And then once again, just find your mountain. Drop in there, feel into your body. So these moments of stillness being just as important as the movement in yoga. And just having this moment to feel it. So left foot grounds and right foot steps back, medium step. Back and forward, hip back, lean into your back heel. And then take it up into your warrior for a few breaths. And take some breaths together. So nice inhale, and then exhale. Inhale as you open up the arms, and exhale. Just moving with your breath. A few more. And then back into your warrior. Straighten your front leg, hands back to a speed skater. Nice inhale. Exhale, hinging at your hips. Lengthening along the spine, and just have a few breaths. One more breath here. Bending back into your front knee and take it back up into your warrior. All right, and then we'll take it into warrior 3. So coming up onto the tippy toes of the back foot. And again, you can just explore in and out, tapping. You can take that leg up, wrapping towards the mat. Take the arms out to wings or forward into wings. And just take a few breaths. And then bring it back down into your warrior. And step down. Okay. So let's do Tenshin Goso from here. So this is a Shintaito movement, offering form to the earth. And so, yeah, even just this one movement can be a really nice thing to do outside. Maybe you've got a few minutes and you just want to head out into the fresh air. This can be a nice thing to, nice practice. So taking it, beginning in oneness, letting the eyes close if that's comfortable. And then opening up and reaching up for something that you're wishing for. And then opening the way, removing any obstacles in your path. See your dream. Bring it around, offer back to the universe as you complete the cycle, and then returning to oneness. So as we complete this year and start a new year, it's kind of a nice offering in that way too. So again, beginning in oneness, boundlessness, and then opening up and reaching up for something you're wishing for. Open the way, remove any obstacles in your path. See your dream, and bring it around, offer back to the universe, completing the cycle, and then returning to oneness. Just take it one more time. Opening up, opening the way. See your dream. And bring it around, offer back. And then return. Okay, nice. And now let's find mountain once again. take it into warrior 2 series from here. So right foot ground, left foot steps back a few feet. Back foot parallel with short side, front foot to long side. Taking the arms up into T, that back foot you can connect in with the outer edge of the back foot, and this front heel tracking somewhere along the arch of the back foot. Take that, connect into your warrior. With that front hand, just come into an archer. And then inhale, and then exhale as you pull back on your bowstring. Inhale forward, exhale, pull it back. Couple more. And then back into your warrior. Let the back arm drop. Take the front arm up, exalted warrior. Couple of breaths. And then take it back into warrior. And let's reverse that. So you'll take that front foot, parallel with short side, back foot parallel with long side. Taking the arms up to T, and you can, as you check out your front knee, you can still see your big toe. And the front hand coming into your archer. Inhale, exhale, pull back on your bow. A few more breaths. And then back into your warrior. And then dropping that back arm, front arm up, goddess posture, exalted warrior. Take a few breaths. And then coming back into your warrior. And dropping the arms, take the front foot, parallel with that back foot there, and pitch and toe your feet a little bit. And take the hands onto your hips. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, hinging at your hips. Let the hands can rest onto your thighs, just pulling up on the knees a little bit there. And you can stay here. You can take the head down, just take the arms down, and let everything relax for the breaths here. And then come into a twist. You can walk your hands just over to one leg or one foot and the other. Take it back through center and ground some weight into the inner edge of your feet and this pelvic floor. Just gently engaging. Hands can come back onto your thighs. You can just bend into your front, your knees a little to come up. And then just scissor your feet in. Let's take a balancing squat to bring ourselves down to the mat from here. So let the hands come into heart center, up onto your toes, and then just start to find your way. Inhale, exhale through your mouth. Like you're releasing anything you no longer need right into the earth. And just stay here for a few more breaths so you can walk your feet out further. Take the heels down and take the arms in between your knees and just have a few more breaths here. One more breath wherever you are. And then gently find your way down. And we'll shake out. And then we'll come into Baddha Konasana. asana from here. And you've got some kind of a pillow or block or blanket that could be nice to sit up on, even if you come up and then slide off, just to get a little bit of length along the spine. And then if you can come in even really close to the knees, and then take them, the knees and bring them out. And if having the feet in really close doesn't feel that great, you can always take them up further. And then open up the feet, pages in a book, and just do a little bit of massage. And then you can let the hands just rest onto your feet. So this can be a good place to stay. Just anything along the spine there, tall spine. If you want to come further, just feel it as like a hinging at the hips and lengthening. Just nowhere to get to though. Just taking the hands to your shins. Wherever you are, sending in breath. Even more breaths. Okay, and then stretch the legs back out and slip off that block if you were on one. And then let's take a twist from here. So you're gonna just take that left leg, cross it in, and take this right leg and step it over. And take that right arm back behind you. And if that doesn't feel good in your body, you can always straighten out that left leg as well. If it feels all right, you'll tuck it. And then take this left arm and inhale it up. And then you can wrap it around just like a coat hanger as you come into the twist. Take a few breaths. You can also hook it around the knee if that is your practice. And just take some breaths here. One more breath. And take it around a little bit of a kind of twist there. And take it out. Again. Okay, so now it's the right leg that comes in and the left leg steps over. Or that right leg is straight. Nice tall spine here. Take that left arm back as a support. And then inhale that right arm up. And then hook it around just like a hanger, and coming into the twist, and just inhale as you exhale, in the belly, a little movement. You're not needing to force it at all, and just have some breaths here. Coming back to center. Counter. Okay, and then from here, let's just take it onto our backs. Knees bent, feet again about hip distance, and we're gonna come into bridge posture from here. So you'll feel for the backs of your ankles, the middle fingers. That could be a good place for your feet, and your arms are just like two posts. Do a little bit of moving bridge to start. So taking a nice inhale, come up, and then exhale, take it down. Do a few breaths like that. And then the next time, come up, we'll just stay for some breaths. The legs, the knees just heading forward, and your arms can stay as they are, or you could walk your shoulders under and clasp your hands. Just press in through the forearms, chest just towards the chin, the neck soft, and knees just Stacking, heading forward over the ankles there, and just take a few breaths. One more breath here. And slowly, one vertebra at a time, start to find your way down. You can move your arms if they were under, and then slowly find your way. And then just feel into your body. Take some breaths here. And we'll come into this posture before Shavasana, taking a twist. So taking the arms out to T, palms face up. You could press into your feet and drop your seat over to the right side and knees to the left, or you can take another version of a sideline twist. Your head can look to your knees, to the ceiling, or away for more of a stretch, and just standing in breath. One more breath here. Knees, your head comes back through center. Press into your feet. Drop the seat over to the left and knees to the right side. Coming back through center, and just give yourself a hug. Any last movements before Shavasana, you can come into Happy Baby and bend your knees, take your feet in the air, grab a hold of your shins or index, middle finger and your big toes, hands onto your feet. Let that rock and massage into your low back, into your sacrum. And then from here, just making your way into Shavasana. So traditional Shavasana with the legs stretched out and the arms a few inches away from the body. Palms face up, or you can take constructive rest, or whatever position feels good for you for your final rest. And then just wherever you are, just completely letting go of your practice. Feeling the weight of the body dropping, sinking, settling, bones heavy. I'm just going to lead you through a body-centered meditation for Shavasana today. This is kind of accompanied with a loving kindness meditation that comes from Sharon Salzberg. And just beginning by drawing attention to the top of your head, your forehead, and you could softening. And you could say to yourself, may my forehead be happy. And then attention to the nose. Say, may my nose be happy. To your cheeks. Cheeks be happy. So I'll just draw your attention to different parts of your body, and then you'll just wish that to yourself as we move through. So feeling your jaw, teeth, tongue, softening. The ears, back of your head. Feeling your neck, throat. Moving into your shoulders. Feeling the top of your right arm, your elbow, forearm, wrist, palm of your right hand, thumb, and all your fingers. Feeling your whole right arm. Feeling the top of your left arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palm of your left hand, thumb, all your fingers. Feeling your whole left arm. Feeling the front of your chest, softening, relaxing into your back body. Feeling the upper back, middle, lower back, softening, releasing, relaxing into the earth. To the whole torso, the pelvis, the hips. Feeling your top of your right leg, right knee, shin, calf, ankle, sole of your right foot, top of your right foot, big toe, all your toes. Feeling the whole right foot, whole right leg. Feeling the top of the left leg, knee, shin, calf of your left leg, the ankle, sole of your left foot, top of your left foot. Feeling all the toes of your left foot and your whole left leg. Feeling the whole front of your body, the back of your body. Feeling your whole body. Softening, releasing, relaxing. Om Tatare Turesum Om Tatare Turesum Om Tatare Turesum Om Tatare Turesum. And just slowly starting to bring yourself back into the space. Gently beginning to wake your body. A little wiggle into your fingers, toes. Movement of your head side to side. Maybe a stretch up over your head. You can take your knees in and just give yourself a hug. Eventually, just rock on over to one side and then find your way to a comfortable seat. So to cross-legged or come up onto some height. You can stretch your legs out, come onto your knees, and then let the hands come into heart center, let the eyes just softly close. So Anjali Mudra, Mudra of gratitude, and maybe just thinking of something or different things in your life that you're feeling grateful for. Take 3 short breaths together. We'll sound Om on that third exhale. So taking a nice breath in, exhale, Inhale. Exhale. And inhale for Om. Namaste. Thanks for sharing your practice with me. Hope you have a good rest of your day and happy holidays.